Prime Minister Lawrence Wong asserted on 1st May 2025 that Singapore's success is rooted in tripartism, not groupthink. Speaking at the May Day rally, he credited the close collaboration between the PAP government, the National Trades Union Congress, and business leaders. Wong described this relationship as working together, not at odds with one another, underscoring that deep bonds of mutual trust have enabled Singapore, addressing around 1,600 union leaders and tripartite partners at Downtown East. Wong firmly rejected any notion of groupthink within the PAP or NTUC. "We do not agree all of the time. I assure you there is no groupthink," Wong said. "If there is groupthink in PAP and NTUC, Singapore would not be where it is today." He added that strong trust and respect have helped different groups find balanced solutions and advance the nation's interests. Wong highlighted Singapore's distinctive union model, contrasting it with unions in other countries that often clash with employers. "Unlike unions elsewhere that stand across the picket line protesting and agitating, our unions are true partners in nation building," he said. This partnership, he noted, has kept unemployment low, wages growing, and Singaporeans united and confident about their future. Wong acknowledged rising global uncertainties, particularly heightened tensions between major powers such as the United States and China. He emphasized that it takes years of experience and trust to build the relationships necessary to navigate such pressures. He cautioned voters about the risks of losing key ministers, saying, Please have a care for our country and for the well-being and livelihoods of every Singaporean." Using a football analogy, Wong compared the government's team to a starting 11, warning that losing 3 or 4 main players would hamper the team's performance. "It's the same in any organization, and it will be so in our next cabinet if we end up with such a loss," he explained. Wong pointed to the Ministry of Trade and Industry's latest forecast, which downgraded Singapore's growth outlook for 2025 to between 0 and 2%. He warned that a full-blown recession could not be ruled out. "This is not just a short-term blip," he said, recalling that his early warnings about the COVID-19 pandemic had been dismissed as fear-mongering, only for the crisis to last until 2023. He likened current challenges to a new store. Wong stressed that the government remains hard at work, even during the election period. He cited his own discussions with world leaders to strengthen ties and secure new opportunities for Singapore. Deputy Prime Minister and Trade and Industry Minister Gan Kim Yung has also been engaging trade counterparts to maintain strong economic connections and develop new trade frameworks, he added. Wong said the government has consistently planned ahead to address looming challenges. He noted that during its last term, the government implemented tax changes to strengthen Singapore's fiscal position despite their unpopularity. Thanks to these measures, Wong said Singapore now has the resources it needs to support workers and tackle future hurdles. He added that Budget 2025 is already comprehensive, but the government remains ready to respond further if conditions deteriorate. Wong identified Gan Kim Yung as the key minister leading a task force to oversee economic resilience efforts alongside other ministers, Labour Chief Ng Chee Meng, and tripartite partners. He assured that the task force will provide more details when plans are finalised. Wong reminded union leaders that the PAP's alliance with the NTUC is long-standing and forged through crises. He noted that his own ties with the labour movement were solidified during the COVID-19 battle. Marking a milestone, he reflected that exactly 1 year ago, then Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong had announced the leadership transition to him at the same rally. Wong appealed to Singaporeans to judge him and his team fairly ahead of the 3rd May general election. "Examine what we've done and how we've led," he said. He urged voters to support the PAP if they believe it is the best team to guide Singapore through turbulent times. Regardless of the election outcome, Wong pledged unwavering commitment to Singapore's workers. "The PAP will never step away from the labour movement," he vowed. "This is my promise to all workers of Singapore." He reaffirmed that the party will continue to work shoulder to shoulder with all workers to build a better Singapore.